Alright, so I recently bought a motorcycle and then I just have a regular LS2 helmet. I don't actually know what model it is, but I know that the size is a medium. And one issue I ran into is I wanted to have a headset in the helmet. And you can buy a nice headset, they're about anywhere from $180 to $250. And then they also have helmets with integrated headsets and maps and all sorts of crazy things, just depending how much you really want to spend. But honestly, I just wanted to bump some tunes because I have a stock exhaust and stuff. So I hopped on eBay and I found this JZAQ BT30 Bluetooth helmet headphone. I'm pretty sure it's a Chinese product just because the translations aren't very well, but I'm actually very impressed. I believe this was $20 to $30, and just depending where you buy it or what seller you buy it from. And it looks literally just like the picture. It's got the two headphones and then just a wire that connects them. And then here is the microphone as well as the buttons and then the charging port. So just looking at the back of the box, it is pretty simple. It's just got the mic, it's got the power button and the pause button, and then the next song, previous song, volume up, volume down. I just have a regular Google Pixel 7. It's an Android device. When I press the volume up and volume down, it doesn't work half the time, and sometimes it just makes a terrible screeching noise. It's like the loudest noise you've ever heard. So that is one con. That could be, just a defective headset, or maybe it's a bug on my phone. I'm not sure what that is, but that's one thing that I don't like about the headset. And so let's go ahead and take a look. So in the box, they give us the instructions. That's what it looks like. They give us these little pieces of cotton that stick over the microphone piece. That just helps reduce wind noise. And then these here are the sticker pads. So one side is adhesive, so you can peel that off, and the other side is kind of like a Velcro. It's not the name brand stuff, but it actually sticks pretty good. It also comes with a micro USB cable, and as well as the headset itself. So this here is my LS2 helmet. So if you look in there, as you can see, it's just a regular motorcycle helmet. Nothing too fancy, but now I'm gonna go ahead and rip it apart. So there's two things to note when installing the headset. Find a good spot that's close to your ear. And then, like I said, you take those circle adhesive pads and you peel off the sticky side and stick it to the styrofoam inside your helmet. Then from there you can take the headset actual earbud piece and you stick it to the Velcro. And then another thing is there's a wire that connects these two. And you could run that through the top of your helmet, but I didn't want the wire pressing down on my I guess the top of my head, so I routed it through the back of the helmet just so it doesn't create a pressure point along the top of my head. And here is the actual microphone piece. So as you can see, it's got that little thing to reduce the wind noise. I actually can take calls. One thing I don't fully know why, it's also a bug with my phone or the headset or just user error, but when someone calls me, after like 3 rings, it just automatically picks up. So I don't know why it does that, but yeah, it's fine with me, I guess. So as you can see, you have the 3 buttons. You have this little piece of rubber, the grommet, and that's where you can plug in your micro USB. And although it is slightly water resistant, it is nice because if you get caught in a rainstorm, it's not going to short out or electrocute because you simply just close your visor. And from there, it's all tucked in there. And I usually just kind of let it rest right there. It keeps the water off it pretty well. I haven't had any issues riding on some really heavy rainstorms. To charge the helmet, it's super easy. All you do is pull this out, open this little rubber cap, plug in your micro USB cable, and then there you can just plug it into like a USB device like a laptop. To turn on the helmet, you hold this for about 5 seconds. And one thing I also love about it is it connects to the Bluetooth automatically, and it's a really fast connection. Here's the helmet on full volume. As you can see, it gets pretty loud. I'm standing about 5 feet away and I can hear it just fine like a radio. One thing to note is that the bass is absolutely terrible, and then the treble is super sharp. So you might be able to adjust that on your cell phone settings, but the audio quality, I like it, but the bass is just missing. Another thing to note when riding, this is not like a windproof, soundproof helmet, and so the wind noise comes in when you're listening to the radio, and even on full volume, it gets pretty quiet when you're doing about 80, but I bet if I bought a better helmet that has more, I guess, wind-reducing foam in it, then it might sound a lot better. But I hope you enjoyed this review. For $20, you cannot go wrong. Probably the biggest Pain points is there's some bugs either in the hardware or the software. The bass and treble are missing, but that's expected for how thin the speakers are and at this price point. But I definitely think you should buy one. The battery life lasts almost a week of riding, sometimes two. The Bluetooth connectivity is super fast. The audio quality, you can take calls and listen to your favorite songs. It's a cheap alternative, so that way, if you wreck, your other headset doesn't go flying out there. You're out a bunch of money. If your helmet gets stolen, it's not a big loss either. So that's nice. Or if you get caught in the rain, you don't even have to worry because you can just buy another one. But thanks for watching and subscribe for more.